Can you buy a house with Bitcoin? I get this question way more than I expect to, so let's talk about it today. I'm Tiffany Weber. I'm a real estate lawyer in the Lake Norman area of North Carolina, and I have done thousands of real estate closings at this point. And for whatever reason, right now, this is a hot topic. A lot of people are asking me, can I use Bitcoin to buy my house? Well, let me tell you, the short answer is not in North Carolina, you can't. Also, let me start by saying, this answer applies to all cryptocurrencies, not just Bitcoin, but because Bitcoin is the most well-known, we'll just stick to that one for now. And the reason you can't buy a house using Bitcoin in North Carolina has something to do with the Good Funds Settlement Act in North Carolina. Now, you can find this act in Chapter 45A of the North Carolina General Statutes. And the short version of it is this. A deed can't be recorded in a residential real estate transaction until the lawyer or the settlement agent has confirmed or verified that all of the funds needed to make the purchase have been deposited in that lawyer's trust account. Once that verification has been made, the deed can be recorded and then the funds can be dispersed to the parties who are receiving money. Now, this act has a specific list of the types of funds that can be deposited into a trust account, or the types of funds that a lawyer or settlement agent can rely upon to make sure that the funds have been received and then the deed can be recorded. Now, because you already know the short answer to the question, it will not surprise you that cryptocurrencies are not on the list of acceptable funds to be used for a deposit into a lawyer's trust account. Now, this makes sense, right? Considering that lawyers' trust accounts are regulated and you can't accept money into a lawyer's trust account without it first being liquidated. Now, even if a lawyer's trust account could accept cryptocurrency, if you are getting a loan for any part of your purchase price, your lender is not going to allow you to use cryptocurrency as your cash to close funds. Now, why is this? That's because lenders need to be able to trace the source of your funds. Now, if you are interested in cryptocurrency or blockchain, you should be seeing red flags right now. Part of the reason why a lot of people really like cryptocurrency is the privacy that's inherent in the technology. That privacy does not mesh well with current lending guidelines. Another thing to consider is that people generally measure the value of their real property in dollars. Let's say you enter into a contract to buy a house for $100,000. If you're watching this video in July 2021, at the beginning of July, you'd only need 3 Bitcoin to buy the house right now. Now, let's say the dollar equivalent of a Bitcoin drops to $1,000. Before you could buy the house, you'd have to come up with 97 more, and that's not a viable solution for most people. That's also why people don't measure the value of their homes in cryptocurrency. I don't see the laws in North Carolina changing anytime soon on this point, but someday you will probably be able to buy a home using blockchain technology from beginning to end. The issue isn't whether it's possible, but whether it is legal to do in the state where you're buying property. So to summarize, in North Carolina, you cannot use Bitcoin to buy a house because a lawyer's trust account cannot accept cryptocurrency as a form of deposit. Another reason is your lender will not allow you to use cryptocurrency as your cash to close because they cannot trace the source of your funds. Now remember, wherever you are in your state, you should talk to a lawyer licensed in that state to find out whether you could buy a house using cryptocurrency there. But you can't do it in North Carolina, at least not yet. Again, I'm Tiffany Weber, real estate lawyer in Mooresville, North Carolina. We love to put out videos just like this one explaining real estate law concepts here. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in the next video.